Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar, and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. So, today we are checking out a couple of things here. First, we are going to be checking out the new side story content involving Aina. And then with that, we're also going to be checking out the new Braver class. And hello, Lord Samuel. Hello, Brooks. Good to see both of you today. Yep, I guess that was perfect timing for you there, Lord Samuel. So yeah, let's go ahead and kick things off here, as I said, talking to Aina. Now, I do need to note a quick little update here about my configuration here, and I'm hoping that things are going to be a bit more stable going forward for me, given that I am now running... Ooh, and I am seeing issues already here, so let me turn one thing off. Okay, let's see if that helps out. Okay, yes, so, this was one thing, unfortunately, that I couldn't test, going into this, but, I was unfortunately unable to test that if I could keep, my window open, so no, I'm still gonna have to keep a separate laptop on the side, going forward, so that was an unfortunate thing that I had to test as we were going live here, but anyway, the big update, though, is that I am now running an RTX 3080 Ti, compared to the RTX 2080, and that at least does seem to have helped somewhat with some of the rendering issues I've been having on the show here previously. So hopefully going forward we won't be seeing too many of those, but I will be keeping an eye on that if I need to make adjustments as we go today. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Aina here, and let's get this started. Glad to hear you're feeling better there, Lord Samuel, and hopefully you're going to be able to continue feeling better today here. Let's go ahead and accept Aina's task here, a melancholy monument. Can we talk for a minute? And this is for a solo quest over by the Aleo Town ruins. Let's go ahead and kick this off.
I want to make a grave for my dad. Or, well, not really a grave per se. More like a monument. I want there to be a physical reminder of how my dad and the others fought for us. That way, the memory of how they protected the town with their very lives will live on forever and ever, I hope. So, I wanted to know if you'd come with me. You will? Thanks.
Then will?
Let's go.
The thing, though, is I don't believe at this point that Gorora would be dead. I think there's a little bit more going on than has been implied in the game. Especially if you've seen one of my recent Secrets of New Genesis videos, you'll understand where I'm coming from. I reached out to Manon too. It sounds like Crawford is keeping her busy lately, so let's just go ourselves.
We have to find something to use as a monument. Why don't we try the forest?
Okay, and I am seeing some encoding lag again. Let me make a quick adjustment. First, let me set this back down there. And we'll get rid of some of this and that. Oh, did that not save? Yeah, it did. Okay. Let's see how we do. Yeah, at this point, I'm starting to think this might be a CPU bottleneck, and if that's the case, I'm going to be looking at an upgrade for my CPU in the coming months, whenever the Threadripper 5000 series comes out. I'm looking to pick up a 24-core processor at that point. Oh, looks like I gotta rescue Aina here. Yeah, that's running a little bit more stable now.
Oh. You know, this is where my dad and the others trained. They always gave it 110%. But they never let me join them. Dad always told me to stay back because I was still too green. So, all I ever did was watch everyone else. Can't say I loved that. I'm not really seeing anything we can use. Let's try by the sea.
Primid, good to see you, and
Trial
yeah,
start.
That's nice to at least get confirmation, that I'm not the only one that's seeing this here. Also, you might have just heard that. That is something that got fixed recently in the game. We never had access to hearing, what the trial voices were, along with the, like the PSE burst and such. So, that's fixed now. I'm still hoping at some point they're gonna add something in for Gigantics, so that we can, so that we might get the old Nova Gigantus voice in again.
Success.
Alright, Aina's saying, shoo, we got them? Alright, let's keep heading for the sea. And I guess we can't break these targets here. Oh well. Alright, this place hasn't changed at all. What beautiful flowers. Let me pick a few. Aina, nice shot there, getting two of them in a line like that. Alright, we are here, and... oh, we got more targets down there.
Trial start.
Alright, that opens that doll up to attack. Let's get some photon points back.
You're not getting away!
Ah, we got a Varus here. Alright, first we gotta figure out where its shield is. Oh, it's up there. Rats, I thought I had the right angle for that. Ah, gotcha. I guess I could pull out this then. There it goes. Alright, now I can finish it off. Get back over here.
Success.
Yeah, since I'm a hunter force right now, I do have a multi-weapon. And Crimid, we may at that pyramid that I found recently.
Dad's sword.
It's a keepsake of him.
Yeah, I'm glad I found it. I have an idea. Mind following me up the hill? Dad loved gazing at the world from here. I always looked up to my dad. He was my inspiration, my protector. I was so proud of him. This will prove how hard he and the others fought for us, don't you think?
I'm sure Garora and the others would be pleased.
You think? Here's hoping. Hey, thanks for coming with me today. This isn't like a formal reward, but I hope it gets my feelings across. Take it. I have to keep doing even better if I don't want Dad to get on my case. Here's to growing together.
And I guess that's the quest? My goodness, that cleared up in what, 5 minutes here? Or so? Yeah, we may get a new Pietro, we may get somebody that handles pets a little more seriously. We'll have to see when it comes to Summoner. Something else I did want to point out here to viewers of that Secrets of New Genesis. So I found the other cloth, the yellow one, and that's actually right here in the destroyed Alio town here. So, yeah, it did exist here. I just didn't see it at the time inside the town. Rooks and I were also talking recently about how the things, or rather, how the town looks here, and the possibility that the blast pattern just doesn't make any sense for the town being destroyed, and instead that there may have actually been a teleport going on here, and that's one of the things that's kind of driving us to think that Garora may not actually be dead here. It's something I guess we'll see in the story eventually, but for right now it's just something to keep in the back of the head that while things may look this way, the fact that, you know, it's like the entire ground was taken here, and even though the sea level didn't rise, suddenly the water is just coming into here. It's a really weird situation. And yeah, I guess to a degree that could kind of look like a Genesis weapon. I guess we'll have to see how that one plays out. I don't know if it would still have had, like, the spirit of a photoner, or even which photoner they might have had. Yeah, and I still gotta get that icon in there for you guys in chat to add in the tinfoil the whatchamacallit, this thing. Yeah, it's a shame. I don't know if we're ever gonna get a tinfoil version of this, but I guess for the time being, if I ever put this hat on, just know that I'm thinking about the lore of the games and everything. Anyway, with that done, let's head back into town. And let's check out Braver. Now, I'm also curious what Aina even gave us here. Oh, Honor of Alio. Got it. So, it's some kind of bracelet, it looks like. Got it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, so, let's go Braver. And then for the subclass, I'm gonna keep Hunter. And now, as for the class skills, I think I'm just gonna go down the tree here and just grab everything I can. So, Brave Combat Close Range, Arrow Mates. Let's see, add resistance against launches and knockbacks. And then this one, using a normal attack when locked on will cause you to move closer to enemies, so that sounds similar to how Katana Combat worked back in base PSO2. And yeah, Hunter really is the universal subclass, isn't it? Let's see here. Shortens the effect duration of Brave Combat, but also shortens the cooldown time. So is it like 30 and 2 minutes? Or 30 seconds and 2 minutes? Normally? I guess I can just confirm that out here, can't I?
Come by anytime, okay?
Gotcha. So it's sort of an even drop then, in that you drop to 15 seconds and 60 seconds, so... I'm trying to think of when that would actually be useful, because you're not really gaining anything. You're not getting more uses of it. Except that if a combat doesn't drag on for very long, then I could see how 30 seconds could be wasteful, but typically you're also only going to see that with weaker mobs at that point. Oh, the finisher hits harder? Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we got Brave Combat Final Bonus. Or just hits hard. I'm sorry, I misread that. Okay, so... you can recover a certain amount of health and photon points according to your hit count while the skill was active. Okay. And I definitely want Katana Guard Counter, since that's going to be similar to how it was in PSO2. Now, interestingly... oh, now here's the thing. Omnidirectional Guard only works with Hunter weapons. So, I'm just gonna have to watch my sides in that case, then, as a Braver. But I'm also picking up the bow abilities as well here. Oh, and then we also have Mighty Guard here as well. I'll have to see how that works in conjunction with Hunter. Alright, we've got a Resta Effect Amplifier. It doesn't do a ton here, but I'll at least put 1 point into it. And then... kind of the same situation here for Breakfall, but I will put a point in there. Alright, I'll max that out. And then that leaves me with 2 more points, so... I guess I'll kind of take it down the middle of the road here then with the Brave Combat Short Cycle. I already put 3 in before for the Brave Combat stuff here.
Come by anytime, okay?
Alright, so with that, I'll grab a Primbow. And actually, before I do anything else, because I really shouldn't even need to use that here,
Good day.
let's grab ourselves some quick food. Yeah, that'll work, and then... that looks like a good combo. And hey, quick food hopped me right up to level 7, yep.
See ya.
Yeah, I should consider adding some stuff into the recipe book just so I can quickly get what I want in the future. Alright, with that, let's also visit the Region Mag. Hello there, Region Mag. Now, in this case, I just want to feed it one thing, and that'll be it. Since we're lower level right now, I'm not expecting to see too many rare weapons dropping at this point. Alright, so, that done, let's see what I can put on. So I can go all the way up to the Troy's Katana, as well as a Theseus bow I've got. And then for good measure, I'll just grab a Theseus sword as well. Just in case I decide I want to switch back to doing hunter stuff. Alright, that done. Let's see what else we have for tasks today, because this is the quickest way to gain experience here. So, I need to gather some seafood in West Alio, so that's going to be the next destination. So, to Cryono Cliffs we go! And let me actually set that as the task I'm looking at. That'll make hunting down this stuff a little easier. See anything over there? Oh, and I gotta set up my my photon arcs. Let's see how that does. Okay, that had a nice feel to it. Guess I can turn this off at this point here. Let's see. We'll do system. There we go. Let's try another photon art. Oh, that's too high level. Speaking of that, Defend 1, they're going to be turning that into Defend 0 soon. I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't do that yet. They said they were doing that with this update. So I guess players still have an opportunity to potentially take down the level 64 Gigantus if they still need to do that before that gets taken away. Okay, so that one kind of throws your sword in a way. Alright, before I forget about it, actually, let me get these on. That way, I've at least got something to protect myself a little bit more here. Alright. Need to find one more piece of seafood. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one seems a little niche in terms of use. But the other two photon arts seem okay. Interesting. So, if you get a high enough battle power, you could potentially outdo the level gap then. Obviously, we're still a long way off from being able to get that level of battle power. To get battle power to take on a level 64, but that's good to know. I just, let's see. There we go. That boosts us up to level 10. And now I can put on the Vialto stuff. As well as, actually, my claws units. Perfect. That's even better. I knew hanging on to them in this version was gonna be a good thing. Alright, so we've checked out the katana. Let's try the bow now. Actually, I think that's gonna be level 15 there, so let's see. We need to actually head into Resolve Forest anyway to get the last boost. Alright, let's see if we can group up for this here. That one's full. Here we go. looks like we got some rain coming down here. And yeah, ever since I made those changes, I have not seen any more frame drops, so I think we're good to go at this point. That's interesting. Where are my shots going? Oh. Alright, back to the... Actually, I guess I can go ahead and use that. Yeah, I guess damage is still high, even though I've got Hunter as the subclass. Okay, so that's how that one works. So, what does the charged version do then? Oh, okay. I see now. Thank you very much, Crimid. I was really confused there. It was like I was firing it and then nothing was happening.
This reading. Emergency announcement. We have confirmed the presence of powerful dolls in the vicinity of the Alio region. All ARCS defenders, please prepare for deployment.
Got it. Okay.
Trial start.
So you can kind of set it up and then just fire away then. Alright, that seems to be a short-range blast.
Target eliminated. Good work.
Success.
This reading.
She's still a fast one after another.
Trial start.
Okay, so you can charge it up for 10 attacks then? Is that right? Oh, I see what you mean now by about charging it twice. Doesn't really give you a great impact compared to just doing one level charge, though. Oh, there we go. Okay, nice. Maybe I just wasn't charging it all the way then.
Success.
Okay, yeah, I can see that being pretty powerful then. Let me change things around
Target
here.
eliminated. Good work.
That goes there.
Success.
Keep that like that, and then we'll make Dimensional Ray that. And we leveled up to level 11. Alright, and that's it for the daily tasks. Now, there are some limited tasks going on as well. Actually, I should jump right back into the fray because we got this storm going on. Because that means a PSE burst is going to be coming up soon. And with that, I'm going to try out one of the photon blasts. Alright, we got an Eldest Scythe over here.
Trial start.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like you have a slow fall with your arrows. That's a shame he moved down. There we go, that did some damage. Alright, let me set up my sub-palette here for Brave Combat.
Success. PSE burst.
Alright, looks like we're bursting up here. Rooks, actually, shortly I'm gonna be hopping into that urgent quest, so we can meet up at that point. And Moly Moly, thank you for the follow. Alright, we got a next alio here. Okay, so I can see how bow would give you good damage for pinpoint accuracy if you're actually trying to target something. So I do see that being useful. But in terms of AoE potentiality, I'm just not seeing it here. I mean, you've got this shot here, which doesn't do much. You've got a close range burst, but that really doesn't do much for you in the end. Yep, that took me out. Alright, let's try braver combat here with this now. Alright, down it goes! Yeah, and unfortunately, Katana really isn't that good for AoE either, as far as I can tell. Because it doesn't really give you anything to, like, the side and the back, as far as I can tell. It's mostly just up front. And you do have the 3 levels of charging there, but from what I can tell, you also blow through your photon points incredibly fast. Alright, I am a little bit short on what I need to get into this urgent quest right now. Is there anything more that I can do? I guess I could level one of these up, potentially. Let's head back into town real quick. Well, yeah, but then if I do that, it's not going to give me the experience that I would want from taking it out. But I do have other options here. Actually, I am able to put on a Resurger sword at this point. So let me grab that. Do I have anything else here? No katana. And no bow. In fact, I actually had a 4-star bow, but I sold that because I was on when the servers just first came up. I was able to sell that for a couple of million. So that was a pretty good deal. That's why I'm sitting at 6.4 million right now. Let's see. So let me get that Resurger sword on. so that boosts me to there. And I guess I am just gonna have to do this with swords, aren't I? Let's see how far that takes me.
Welcome!
Alright, item enhancement, Resurger. Unfortunately, I can't use my, my main sword at this point. Alright, that takes it to level 21. Enhancement.
A success! Come again!
Almost there. If I do the potential now...
It just keeps getting stronger! Come again!
I think one more will do it.
It just keeps getting stronger!
Yep, now I'm at what I need to get in. Alright, so... Rooks, if you want to meet up with me here, let's meet up in Block 49. And, anybody else that wants to join me as well here.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a counter-offensive against dolls appearing in the Aleo region.
Alright, I got you, Crimid.
We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Gotcha. Alright, so we're just waiting on Rooks and Lord Samuel here, and then we'll hop in. Oh, you're not going to join the urgent quest. Okay. I see you holding a weapon here. Let's see. A shrift building? Gotcha. Understood, Lord Samuel. No worries. Alright, and with that, I'll give it a couple more seconds if anybody wants to say that they're coming, but otherwise we're gonna get this started then. Yeah, it might be a bug there, potentially. I don't know. We got a laundry list of bug fixes this week, actually, but I guess they're still potentially working on stuff. I do see the shield you just put on there. Oh, and now what's this? Oh, maybe it just didn't load in for me initially then. Yeah, that's kind of a weird bug. Alright, anyway, nobody else is saying they want to come, so let's go ahead and just hop in. Going up against a Petas Vera. Now this will be the real test for the stream here. To see if I still have to dial anything more back. Interesting. So I put up a little shield once I finish attacking. But I think for this one, I'm gonna stick with what I know. I love getting that early attack out. Alright, let's get its chest open. Alright, so I am seeing frames go down with Penisphera here, but I'm not seeing any frames dropped in the stream, so that is holding. But at the same time, the frame rate is at least higher than it used to be for me. The game is also feeling more responsive as well. So I definitely think the upgrade was worth it, but I do still need to look into getting that, that new processor for my computer. What do you know? The chest is the weak point. Alright, easy boss. Alright, we got an elemental down. Manoleo Cat, thank you for the follow there. Come on, keep hitting this chest, we'll get it open, and then we'll be able to do some bigger damage. Alright, it's going up. I need to get some more restless signs. Yeah, all the fixes that they put out this week, I think, helped to bring some stuff that was never in the game to basically make it viewable now. Alright, this guy is going to have a break soon. And I love what happened to the, or rather to the break text there. Makes it easier to see when the target breaks, even if they're not on your screen. We got about halfway down. But nothing really changes about their pattern. Alright, up they go. We need to follow. Oh! I am not having much luck with those today. Alright, we got another break on the way. Once that happens, we'll be able to do some big damage again. And it looks like we've been set up for that with an elemental down. we're probably not getting another break here. When they come down, I'm just gonna fire off. Almost down. And there they go. Alrighty. So that was a pretty good run there. Uh, 10,000. You know what? I completely missed that. Oh hey, the daily task just reset, which means I can get some more experience now. We'll go ahead and put some quick food together again here. So that's another 5,000 experience points. Alright, so if I were to use Braver at all in my setup, what I might do is I might do Hunter Braver. I would keep Sword as my main setup, or rather as my main class, but then I would also have the bow to use for pinpoint accuracy sort of stuff. And I would use it specifically for that one photon art that just does that big hit. That I could see being a decent decent combo. Oh, and I need to get fruits out here in North Halio, so that's perfect. The problem I see with that setup, at least for me, is the photon point management. I would have to be doing more normal attacks than I typically do, as of right now. And instead, what I could do is sort of keep the current setup that I've got right now, where instead I am a hunter force, where I get all that photon point regeneration automatically instead. Plus with the one button, the photon point conversion. I'm trying to find us a room that's not too busy. This should be fine. Oh. I don't know how often things get refreshed on that list, but obviously a three-person room saying it's full is interesting to say the least.
Attention all ARC defenders. We are beginning a counter-offensive against dolls appearing in the Alio region. We request the participation of all ARC defenders.
Mount Magnus is the last of the daily tasks.
Success.
Hey, level 12. Yeah, and as I was mentioning before, with the Twisting Zapper attack, that seems to be the better way to get AoE. At least in my eye, if I'm doing Hunter Braver. Or Braver Hunter, as I am right now. Oh, I went into rank 1? No, that's not right. These guys are level 15. Yeah, if I pull up the list, then it does change what block I'm on typically.
Trial start.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if the bow actually did have the slow fall, that might be better.
Success.
Alright, down goes that orc. Hey, we got a storm going on, which means we've got a chance to get a PSE burst here. Yeah, with Katana also, I've got the same complaint I typically have with Sword, which is, it doesn't have a gap closer. So... to some players, I'm sure it feels fine, but to me, I'm just not feeling it, to be honest. Alright, we got a trial up there at the top of the mountain. Let's head up there. We can pop this PSE burst.
Joel's presence detected. Look out. It's getting started.
Trial start.
So yeah, right now, I'm not sure what I want to do here. If Sega ever brings back the ring system, and I can do photon point conversion that way, then I might consider going Hunter Braver. But as of right now, we haven't heard anything about rings being in the game.
Finish them up.
And when I consider it that way, I think for now, I'm still going to be sticking with my Hunter Force combo. Nice job on that damage.
PSE
Target
burst.
eliminated. Nice.
Success.
Yeah, even the Photon Blast really isn't that great for Bow. Congrats on the wand there.
PSE climax.
I just love being able to sit there with that massive hunter there and just, you know, not have to worry about the incoming hits.
Mission accomplished. Thank you for your contribution.
Alright, looks like the storm is continuing. So hopefully we get another trial started soon. Oh, and the storm's gone. I mean, I'm trying to give Katana a fair shake here, but I'm just not finding much that works for my playstyle. Looks like we had two levels up right next to each other there. Kramen, we're probably going to get that once the new area opens up. We're probably stuck with what we've got for now. Alright, looks like we're headed up the mountain again to the next trial. Oh yeah, we got platforms up here.
Trial start.
If I'm being honest, even the Katana doesn't even seem to be that photon point efficient, unfortunately. I mean, I will admit that at least you get quick hits out of it. But that's, at least to me, sort of the only thing it has going for it. Well, that and the fact that you're able to counter. The HP recovery from knockdown is a nice thing to have.
Success.
As well as the improved efficiency of the rest assigns. Gotcha, Crimid. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, and you're also kind of locked down in terms of movement when you use a photon art. You're not really able to adjust your position that quickly. Another thing I think the sword has going for it over Katana is if I needed to reposition, I could just pull out Twisting Zapper, and that would give me the opportunity to, say, move around an enemy as I'm still attacking it. So yeah, I think at this point, now that I've been kind of playing Braver for the last hour and a half or hour and 15 minutes or so, I think I've come to my determination that once I finish leveling this up to level 20, I'm probably not going to look at it again until it's time to level it up again. Gotcha. Thanks for coming in, Brooks. The only thing that sort of has me interested in it, in using Braver as maybe a subclass, is the ability to have the bow to do that high damage. Compared to what I would get out of, say, a Hunter Force, where the techniques just aren't as strong as what the bow can do. But the drop in the photon point efficiency, I think, is where it's really going to hurt me if I go with that. Especially when it comes to PSE bursts, whereby, you know, I've just got groups of enemies popping up, and each time I do a twisting zapper, I'm taking out like 2 or 3 enemies, to the point where I just don't run out of photon points. I mean, right now, I've only used it a few times here, and I'm already out of photon points again. I just think overall, the DPS is higher with Force as my subclass than with Braver. Especially in those kind of circumstances. Now, I'm not saying Braver is a bad class, not at all. It's just not for me, is what I'm saying. But as long as we've got that title system on the way, I don't see any reason not to get this leveled up to level 20, since there are likely going to be bonuses tied to leveling all the classes up, just like we saw in base PSO2. Whether that takes the form of star gems or items that you can use, that has yet to be seen, though. Oh, hey, Lord Samuel, thanks for popping in. Let's see. I was going to take a look at what other tasks I've got here. So, okay, actually we've got a storm going on, so let's try to find a trial here. Alright, we got a trial over there. Let's hop up.
This is an emergency transmission.
Trial start.
Alright, I hope this trial sticks around, or rather the weather sticks around long enough so that we can get these wades completed here. The one other time I would ever consider using, say, Hunter Braver, would be if I actually had a need, to get the bonus from the, extra rest assign healing. But that would be a really niche case, and that would be if I'm, like, really close on taking out a boss, during, say, a solo quest. I just don't see it coming up that often. And even when it does come up, I would be hard-pressed to decide to make that trade for the photon point efficiency that Force gives me. I would be more likely to not press the photon point conversion first before I even look at Braver, if I'm being honest. So once again, I guess I've fallen back into my old ways where I'm just using Sword to level up every class. Hey, elemental down.
Eliminated. Good work.
And we got PSE burst. Nice.
Success.
I will at least say that the Katana Photon Blast does seem to have a bit more range than the Sword does. That's the other good thing it has over Sword. But at the same time, being a hunter, I could easily equip a Wired Lance and get that kind of range as well. So, not too much loss there. That big guy just backed himself into a wall, so I'm moving on to these. Actually, I found it's easier to just take out the small fry during the PSE burst. Because when you do that, more enemies are just going to spawn quicker. Plus, combine that with the eradication bonus that the Force gives me, and once again, that just gives me
PSE
essentially
climax.
infinite photon bullets during these. And we got a silver Noglith here. Come on, Noglith, you're gonna have to punch higher than that. There you go. Oh, I'm down. Thank you for the res there, Lord Samuel. Oh, somebody froze it. Well, it's in the tree, so I can't even see what I'm trying to hit. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I've gotten any better bows or katanas here. You know what? I think a change of scenery would be nice here. Let's head over to Vanford. And I am also going to invite you into the party here. Since you're with me. Let's try to find a full room here. Let's see, that's rank 1. Wow, there aren't many rooms open for this right now. I'm kind of surprised. There's one listing with 2 players in there, so I guess we can take that one. Oh, we got another shuttle to rescue here.
Trial start.
But where are the targets? There they are. I guess we caught that between waves. Yeah, I'm seeing it too. It's not that bad right now, but yeah, once again, and I hope Sega figures this out eventually, but this looks like a database issue to me. We're still sort of early in the week here, though. So at least it's not that bad at this point. Once we get to next week, that's when the lag is going to really start to get bad, and Sega already said that they're not doing maintenance this upcoming week. So I definitely want to have leveling Braver up done sooner rather than later.
Success.
Enemy presence detected. Please be careful.
Alright, we got one of those pods coming down. Or actually, no, it's a doll's control system over there. Alright, well, you're working on that. I'm gonna run around in the background, see if I can push this up to 4 bars on the PSE burst. There we go. Now let's see if we can hold that. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're able to put it together here. That PSE burst bar just went down really fast there. Now, what I will say is later this morning, we do have Daedon's Arcs coming up. It's going to be coming up in a few hours here.
Trial start.
And on that today, we're going to be taking a look at definitely the anger that came out of the community for what happened with the whole Star Gem Scratch thing. Something to note is that Star Gem Scratch is apparently going to be expanded also in the future. We're probably going to be seeing the same thing that we did here with this one. Where some elements are going to remain in the scratch. Sega has an apology to give on that one. That's going to be coming up fairly soon. We're also going to be taking a look at some of the results numbers that came out of their quarterly results. So that's also something to look forward to in today's Daedon's Arcs. Again, that'll be coming up in around 2 to 3 hours from now. Which means, fairly soon, actually, I'll be starting to close things down here. Not quite yet. I want to give it maybe another... I don't know. Let's see if we can, maybe hit level 14 before I end here today. Now, something that if Braver had it, that would really make me consider using it, or rather using Braver as a subclass, would be if we ever had, or rather if Braver allowed you to accumulate photon points even while you're doing a photon dash. Now, that would definitely have made me consider using Braver on a more permanent basis, but right now, I just don't see it happening. There just aren't enough positives to outweigh going Hunter Force for the time being, unfortunately.
Trial start.
But again, I do at least like the damage that comes off of using this photon art. It is a bit of a gamble to use it, because eventually you get locked down in your position.
Success. PSE burst.
Aside from what the Photon Blast can do, I don't see much reason to stick with using Katana for Braver, in conjunction with using a sword instead. Hey, congratulations on the Vialto bow. Ah, gotcha.
PSE climax.
Well, maybe you can throw it up on the market or something. got a silver Dino sword here. And hey, I did actually hit level 14 here, so let's go ahead and finish this guy off. Oh, gotcha, you're a free-to-play player. Gotcha. And congrats on reaching level 14 yourself. Alright, I think I'm gonna head back into town. Alright, let me see what I can throw up on the shop here real quick. Even though they don't sell for too much, it's still a good idea if you have premium to throw up just whatever random stuff you find. Because it's a difference of around 950 Meseta usually. Before whatever the shop takes of their cut, of course. But in the end, you still end up better selling it to the player base rather than to just the NPCs. And of course, this is if you don't have anything else that you need to sell at the time. Let me see what this is selling for. Okay, that still isn't selling for anything. From time to time, you do get something that has a nice ability here. This has a Fixa Fatal level 3, but I don't think this is gonna sell very well either. Yeah, you can see stuff that has like level 4 here, but really the player base is looking for 4-star stuff that has those on there. But yeah, this is basically what I do whenever I come back from a hunt and I'm trying to make sure I got space and such for things in the bank. Alright, one more Vialto Spear, and let's get these Twisted Daggers out of here, and yeah, let's get the Vialto Launcher as well. And there we go.
See you later.
And then with that, I can do a sort and get rid of everything else. Up to the Prim Swords, the Silver Prim Swords, because those can still be used to help you level up weapons. Alright, let's make our way over to here. Seems like a good spot. Alright, so today we took a look at the side story. Obviously, Aina is still feeling bad over the loss of her father, although we still don't know if he's actually dead or if he's just been captured for the time being. We'll have to see about that in the future. And then, of course, we took a look at Braver, and I've made the determination, at least for myself, that it's not necessarily the kind of class that's going to work for me. But I'm sure there are other players out there that will be that can enjoy that class. I am hopeful that Bouncer may end up being a bit better than Braver was. I could see the potential that Bouncer could be a very AoE heavy class if they continue on with some of the photon arts that they had back in base PSO2. And if that be the case, then I would definitely look forward to playing that again, especially with wearing jet boots. But yeah, at this point I gotta start getting ready for Daedon's arcs, and so I'm gonna close things off here. So, let me just take a quick look at something here real quick. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out who we might be able to raid here. Looks like the only thing that's going on today is PSO2 here on Twitch. Of course, if you're on YouTube, of course, you won't be joining this raid here, but hey, do still make sure you're subscribed for whenever I do put out new content. Not seeing any familiar names today. Alright, why don't we take a look at Kitsubeya. They are on ship 2. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Kitsubeya is a VTuber, so hopefully you'll enjoy what they're doing here today, as well. So, with all that said, thank you for joining me today. This is PrinceBrightstar signing off. Let's get this raid started here.